On your arrival at the Parachute Rigger School, the director of the Airborne Department greets the new students. His words confirm the first impression that a parachute rigger's duties are many and varied. 4 weeks will be spent in learning to pack parachutes, 4 weeks in learning to maintain parachutes, and 4 weeks in learning airdrop methods. There is a wide variety in your fellow students. Some of you come from other branches of the service. The director makes it clear that it will be a difficult 3 months. The work will be hard, but the dividends will be rewarding. He wishes the men good luck. The packing phase of the course begins in the pack shed with emphasis on fundamentals. You learn that before a parachute can be packed, it must be properly laid out with all tangles removed. Your instructor deliberately tangles your first chute as an example of how it might arrive from the drop zone. It's in such bad shape that it looks like the only way to straighten it out will be with a pair of scissors. But your instructor explains that by following a definite procedure, you can lick the problem. First thing to look for is a key tangle. Find it, and part of the puzzle is solved. As you follow his instructions, you wonder if you'll ever become as skillful as he is. Finally, after hours of practice and concentration, you realize you have acquired the knack. Once the proper layout of the parachute is mastered, you are shown how to fold the canopy. Each individual gore must be inspected and folded in correct sequence. It looks easy enough. Then you try it. By now you've been taught that as soon as the canopy is folded and back on the table, you must make sure that there is no fabric in the channel. When you're satisfied that it's okay, you raise your hand for a check by the instructor. In his opinion, a 3-year-old child could have done better. So you start all over again and ask yourself, whatever made you want to become a parachute rigger? Finally, after more attempts than you'd care to admit, the instructor concedes that the canopy is perfectly folded. To your surprise, you find yourself feeling a little proud. The next operation in the packing phase proves a lot easier. It consists of stowing the canopy and closing the deployment bag. As soon as the instructor okays it, your bag is ready for the stowing of suspension lines. As with most phases of training, stowing of suspension lines is something the entire class practices together. You remember the trouble you had learning to fold the canopy, and are determined that this time the instructor will give you an A-OK on the first attempt. He doesn't like it. Again, you find practice makes perfect, when seasoned with equal parts of skill and knowledge. This time you're confident you'll pass inspection. As the days and weeks go by, you find you are learning more difficult subjects with greater speed. In fact, the entire class experiences an accelerated learning process. Now comes the first big event in your rigger training, the first moment of truth. You are given an unpacked troop parachute and told to pack it for a live jump. You find yourself taking a very personal interest in the job, since it's you who will make the jump.